So this is supposed to be a Most ADHD Thing episode, and a very, very long overdue Most ADHD Thing episode at that. So the last one we put out was on Boxing Day. We said we would do these monthly. Apparently it's May. Here we are. And here we are,
Merry
sat
Christmas.
in this gorgeous, gorgeous setting. And there's about a squillion Most ADHD things to read, and we're actually going to run out of time. So this episode is the Most ADHD Thing that I've done. So it's actually not going to be a Most ADHD Thing episode. We're literally just going to talk about the event, and you can't remember what the Most ADHD thing you've done this week is.
I mean, no, this week or since Boxing Day.
If you like.
Hi, I'm Laura, and I am ADHDAF. Though blatantly obvious, the late discovery, diagnosis and treatment at 38 for severe combined type ADHD in 2022 not only improved, but genuinely saved my life, which I have since dedicated to fighting for change amidst the global ADHD crisis. As the acronym suggests, I swear like a sailor, and each episode will contain sensitive subject matter, so please always read the description before diving in, where you will also find a link to resources for support. These crucial conversations with experts by lived experience are shared to inform, validate, shame eradicate, and unite the ADHD community, with a fair few laughs along the way. I've been labelled too much all my life, but finally I celebrate my too muchness and use my justice sensitivity to let the world know that ADHD presents differently in each individual. Self-diagnosis is valid, and that ADHD is not a trend. ADHD is real. And I want all ADHDers of all genders to know you are not alone. The leopard is a symbol of Aberdeen, Scotland, where this podcast began. It also symbolises bravery, the reclaiming of power, and I'm a total hun. So leopard print has become the uniform of the ADHDAF community, uniting to support each other and push for change, which together we can make happen. We are the leopard print army. Hear us roar.
So the reason why this is such a different episode, although I am joined by my glamorous assistant, my wonderful husband Big, for these special episodes, is that, as you can see, we're outdoors. And we are outdoors in the most gorgeous setting. We are at a place called Nostell in Wakefield, which is an absolutely gorgeous Georgian house and garden set in woodlands in Wakefield. I already said that.
Yeah.
And it's a National Trust venue. And it is the venue of our first live event since starting the charity. And I am so excited to share that with you. Although I've got my husband Vic with me today, he will not be here at the event because these very special events are actually for women and non-binary folk only. The reason being is that we are going to be covering some really sensitive subject matter, and we just want to trial it out. This is the pilot of a very unique and very special event series. It's the first one that we are trialing, and we would love you to be there. It's called ADHD Easy Target, and we are uniting and empowering each other with a set of tools and entertaining education to help get the target off our back. So these events are adults only and for women and non-binary people, and I would love to see you at the first one, which is here at Nostell on Sunday, the 6th of September. So we're in West Yorkshire. If you are not in the area, it may still be worth the trip.
Absolutely, I think it will be.
Because, as I said, this is the first one, but the rest of the event series will not start again until May next year at the very earliest. And this one is the all singing, all dancing, they're letting me throw all of my ridiculous at it one. And then the rest will be shaped based on the feedback from this first one.
Yeah.
So if you would like to come and have your say and experience my dream day that might change if they rein me in, then please do come along. The tickets will be available via link in show notes. This is a full day of events, workshops, several sensory spaces, and some very exciting people talking and sharing their pearls and uniting us all. Not only have the National Trust collaborated with us to give us these venues, We've also got the backing of the National Lottery Community Fund,
You do.
which is incredible. Thanks to the National Lottery Community Fund, I'm absolutely so grateful and delighted to offer these tickets to you for free. So you will have to pay for parking if you choose to drive to the venue, and you will either need to pay for food, which is available to purchase on site, or you are also able to bring a packed lunch if you wish. We will have a lunch break to eat that. But the actual tickets themselves are free, completely free, thanks to the National Lottery Community Fund and thanks to the National Trust for giving us the gorgeous Nostell for free. So get in there quick. We're putting on a very, very special day, a very unique day. It's called ADHD Easy Target. If you've ever been to one of my podcast tours, you'll know what our events are like. And if you don't, they're quite a lot and they're quite chaotic, but we also make sure that there are lots of sensory spaces. And in this gorgeous setting, there are so many beautiful places to go and explore, including woodland and a lake. And we're going to have all sorts going on. And I will announce all of the lineup over the coming weeks. But I know it's going to be really special. I'm so excited. And I'm sorry you can't come.
Yeah, well, I know. But you'll have more fun without me here, I imagine.
Yes. Speakers to be announced. I will announce one, though, which is the wonderful Dr. Helen Moore.
Yes.
So she will be speaking to us about defeating dismissal, overcoming medical misogyny, and all of that stuff. So like I say, these are very unique events that we're going to be covering a wide range of topics in which we have identified as a community that we are an easy target. From the media to the workplace, even in our homes and social spaces, healthcare, finances, dating, addiction, and more. So this target isn't something we're creating, it's something society places on us through ableism and exploitation. And it's time to remove the target together at this empowering, educational and entertaining event. And I very much hope to see you there. So grab tickets. There are limited tickets and it's the first one. And I could not be more excited to do my first proper ridiculous show in a couple of years.
Yeah.
And with the backing of the National Trust and the National Lottery, it's going to be so special. And I cannot wait to share the rest of the lineup and all the incredible things we have going on in this absolutely gorgeous setting.
It's going to be great.
Yeah. So Sunday, 6th of September, tickets in show notes. Get in there quick. What is the most ADHD thing I've done? No, it is this. It is literally this. I've taken on too much for weeks. I haven't stopped running for weeks and it's not going to stop anytime soon.
No.
And that's why there's no most ADHD thing episode right now. But I have a ton. So in the coming days, there will be the biggest, baddest, longest, most ridiculous, most ADHD thing episode ever.
Yeah.
But I purposely set myself the deadline of the 10th of May to get this information out about the event, because otherwise the weeks would fly by and the time blindness would kick in and the busyness would kick in and we wouldn't get the event tickets out. So that's it. That's it. That's the most ADHD thing. That's the hack. This is the episode.
I'm here.
You're here. Jill's here as well. Jill, what's the most ADHD? Jill is our Manchester peer support group facilitator. What's the most ADHD thing you've done this week?
I don't know. In the last hour, I can do the last hour.
Yeah.
Eating a pie before and just randomly flinging my fork.
She basically not just threw your food on the floor, just threw the whole fork in the air.
I did. There was pie on my husband's trousers. There was pie everywhere. There were dogs excited nearby.
Yeah.
It was a vegan pie, so they were disappointed. So that was a very ADHD thing. I think I was listening to Big say something, got overexcited through it.
Understandable.
Yeah. Tell me about your group and tell me about the event and this venue. There's two things. So as a charity launching into this new era, we will continue with our free in-person ADHD monthly peer support groups in many locations all over. But the events are very specific and they are ticketed events.
Yes.
Just to get that clear. So there's groups and there's events.
Yeah. So there's peer support groups across the UK and more coming at some point.
Yes.
I run the Manchester peer support group that I've been running for over a year now. It's monthly and it's on the second Wednesday of every month so that hopefully none of us can forget to go, including myself.
We can't promise that, but we try and make it as easy as possible.
Well, we can't promise that. As I said, including myself, I've got to remember to go. I do have ADHD too. So you can sign up for email reminders on the website. to receive the reminders that you can go. Mine is at Friends Meeting House in Manchester City Centre, which is near the museum, the big round museum and the Midland Hotel. And it's between 7 and 9 p.m. on a second Wednesday of every month. We have a great group of people that come along, and I facilitate a guided discussion. Every month there's a different topic set by the charity. Every group will lead with the same topic. And we really do everybody sort of shares their own experiences. People share advice and hacks, and it's all about connecting with people who have similar yet very different experiences of ADHD, feeling like you're not alone, getting those stories so that you can normalise what's happening to you.
Yeah, validate your experiences.
Yeah.
Validate others' experiences.
Yeah, and people are always so open and lovely and willing to support each other and share their experiences, their knowledge. Some people come every month, some people come sometimes, and then they come back. It's absolutely fine. There's no need to worry if people can't make it.
You don't need to be on time. You don't need to stay for the whole thing. You can move around. You can fiddle. You can do whatever.
Do whatever makes you feel comfortable. Yeah. And you don't need to register to come along. So if you're listening to this and it's 4 p.m. next Wednesday and you think, I'd love to go to that, just come along.
Just show up.
Just show up. I'll be there.
Even if you only make the last 5 minutes, you're very welcome to just walk in the door.
Yes. Yes. One of my group attendees once came for the last 10 minutes, sat down in the chair and I know I'm late, but I really need this. And 10 minutes later went, that was amazing. So it's all about for people having that space in time where it's just for them and just for us.
Yeah.
So
come along. The topic for May is burnout, meltdowns and shutdowns. And I'll put a link in the show notes to the episode about that with the wonderful Rach Adowu, Adulting ADHD.
Yeah.
So that is the groups. Jill has come along to Nostell in Wakefield today to help me because she's great at events as well and relatively local.
Relatively local. Well, I'm in Lancashire. This is Yorkshire. It's wrong side at Pennines, as we say. But yeah, so I work in events as well. This place is absolutely stunning. And I just think that I think it's testimony to the charity that the National Trust has come forward and recognised what an amazing thing that they're doing, and giving them the opportunity to hold their events here. As I said, I work in events and I work in a similar space, and this is a really, really unique opportunity. The place itself is stunning. The grounds are amazing.
We'll be making much use of all of these surrounding areas. Yeah. Getting out in nature and just being in this stunning scenery and nature,
Yeah, there's so much history here as well. So there's a bit of something for everybody. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? We could be a million miles away from it anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've got so many ideas at the minute of where things are going to be, what it's going to look like, how we're going to stage different bits and pieces, which obviously will be sort of unfold and be put in place in due time. Yeah.
Exactly that. And we will come back to you with full details. But one thing I have said is that I've said this is not a conference. This is not your standard ADHD day.
If it was a conference, if it was the sort of one that people usually go to, I wouldn't be coming. I wouldn't be making this journey. It's going to be amazing.
The line is, this is not a conference. It's a radical ADHD symposium. So we will be delivering information in very unique ways. It will be really engaging. It's not going to be any boring panels. It's going to be ADHDAF style. And I'm so excited to share the full lineup.
It's so good. Get dressed up, get dressed down, wear what you feel comfortable in, wear what you feel amazing in, and just come as you are. It's going to be fantastic.
So obviously, as I said, this is women and non-binary adults only for this event. But what do you think about the event, even though you're not going to be there? Are you just gutted and...
I'm not gutted, no. I think it's incredible that you're putting these sorts of things on for people who need it most, really. This sort of stuff doesn't exist unless it's some highly sort of or expensive ticketed kind of event or festival. I think that the National Trust coming along and saying we would love to collaborate with the charity, and then the National Lottery backing it, it just says everything it needs to say, really. And that's every National Trust property in England and Wales, right? So there's plenty of other places to go and do more of these at, when this pilot is successful. So no, I think it's incredible, and it is it's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And at that time of year, it will be gorgeous, and
there'll be lots of variety. There'll be lots of different things happening. So there's something for everyone. And if you turn up on the day, we all know how it is. If you turn up on the day and you're just not really feeling very up for things, you can just sit and chill. You can sit and talk to one of our volunteers. You can just hang out. You can go for a walk. You can sit under a tree. Like, you don't have to get involved in everything. One thing that is a little bit of a logistical nightmare for my poor team is figuring out how we make all of this run. Because for me personally, whenever I've gone to an event and you have to book on for different things at different times, I find that a real barrier. And everything that I've ever done in this space is like, well, I carved my own lane because nothing was speaking to me.
Yeah.
So I have to kind of stand by that and say, like, I want to make this as simple as I can while throwing absolutely everything at it. So good luck, go team.
It'll be great. I think it will be amazing.
It will be amazing. And we really hope to see you there. And if you can't make it, as I say, there will be many, many more, but not for a good few months, not for the best part of a year. So I really hope you can make it and help me start this new era and shape the next ones as they come along. It is truly incredible to know that, through the podcast, through the community, through the charity, and it's just growing legs and going from strength to strength. And the Leopard Print Army, we've done it. Right, peeps, we will be back very soon with the actual episode that we sat down and intended to record that's really, really late. But for now, ADHD Easy Target, and I hope that you find the graphics and vibe that I've created for the promotion of this event as amusing as I have. Especially,
it's brilliant.
It's really as funny as Big Finds the Feet. Anyway, we're talking about our generation. Big love. Leopard Print Army.
Leopard Print Army.
Grab those tickets.
Bye all. See you later.
Bye.